Hey guys, it is Monday the 30th. We're at the end of November. Christmas is coming. I've just put my tree up, so I'm dead excited. I just can't wait for George to come home from school. I will put a picture on because I just love my tree. If I don't know, I'll put it on last year surely because I did a brand new Christmas design. So yeah, I'm sure you probably saw it last year, but I'll pop it on anyway. So guys, have you all had a wonderful weekend? I've had a great weekend, another good weekend. They don't seem to make much difference being in this lockdown because I still seem to manage to enjoy myself, which is what life is all about. So let's get in and see what we've got going on for today on this very miserable day, I must say. Monday the 30th. Monday the 30th. What is it we all, or the collective, needs to know for Monday the 30th? Just 1 minute. What do we get? Oops. I was just thinking to myself, I'm sure I hadn't turned the sound down. Let's just Monday the 30th. Monday the 30th. What do we need to know for today, guys? Monday the 30th. Alright, they're showing me bells. Church bells. Big bells. Monday the 30th. We're going with them? Right. Yeah, they're showing me bells, like, you know, like church bells. It's like a feeling of, oh, I've got some cards in here that shouldn't be in here. Put them into there. Right, Monday the 30th. Monday the 30th. What do we need? Oh, that's a very Christmassy looking card. Ooh. Ah. Right, okay. Ooh. So I'm making a bit of sense now. Why I'm seeing the bells. Right, okay. Let's just... just put... What did I put them back for? I didn't mean to put them back. Just going to see. Right, lovely little reading here. The reason why I was seeing the bells, I think, is because of, you know, like ding-a-ling-a-ling, everybody to come in, rush, rush, rush. Bit of a feeling of rushing. Right, that's going to come out. So, right, I've got lots of cards here. So, I'm not really going to go through absolutely every one of them, I don't think, because we've too many of them. But what we are going to do is have a good chat about them. So, here we go. Emotional freedom. So, this is probably a reading about relationships. Can't get away from it, I don't think. So we've got the dating card, the soulmate card, we've got the intimacy card, we've got the chivalry card, we've got loads going on. But the first one that comes out for us today is the emotional freedom, which is a very Christmassy card, I've got to say. It's got lots of snowflakes and things like that. But it's got that unicorn. It's got a little rabbit. It's got an owl, a wise owl. I want to say a proper wise owl. It's got the stars, so it's like wishing upon a star. And it's about mixing it with this gardener card. So this is all about you having that emotional freedom. It's about you spending time on yourself, working on your own garden, as I want to say here. You know, working on your own garden, working on your own imagination. And we've got the unicorn there. And that's the other thing. We've got the rabbit here. So it's about not getting your emotions hidden down a rabbit hole, you know, finding yourself in the dark. It's about you being very, very free with your emotions, very open and discussive, you know, very projectory about your emotions. It's about you, like I said, sort of feeding your own garden. It's about you loving yourself. It's about you having that self-respect. We have got the boundaries card, which I'm going to pop up here now as well. It's about you having them boundaries when it comes to love, when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to you, you know, expressing where you lie and where you sit within relationships, within situations, within people around you. That could be anybody that's around you. Maybe feeling, you know, that you're putting up these odd boundaries. What I want to say to you though is when you do have this emotional freedom, when you are looking after yourself and gardening away and making sure that, you know, you're eating enough, sleeping enough, resting enough, that you're emotionally, you know, looking after your own thoughts and how you feel about yourself, and, you know, making sure you've got that self-worth, that self-love for yourself, making sure that you're putting yourself first when it comes to relationships. So you're not, you know, spending all your time thinking about the other person that may be coming into your life or may have just come into your life. I don't think this is somebody really that's been in a long-term relationship. The only way that that's going to be of use to you is if you're going through some really bad periods and you're needing to do this work, you know, have this time just feeding yourself really, and feeding your own self-worth and your own happiness and your own emotional state. You know, maybe, you know, it'd be good for some of you. I know that I always go on about this, but one good thing for your emotional side is to meditate and just ground yourself and make sure that you spend lots of time in nature, because it will make your thought patterns and your processes much more clearer. Also, with this emotional freedom, I want to say that that is also about keeping your emotions very balanced. It's about having boundaries with yourself as well, and what you're doing to keep yourself grounded at this time whilst coming into this new relationship. Actually, saying that, we do have on the bottom of the deck, we do have resolving conflict, and this is about her giving this guy here his heart. He's feeling, you know, very much unwanted, unloved in the corner here, and she's giving a heart. Take that how it fits for you. So this could be about some people that have been together for a while that are having some issues when it comes to heart conversations, and when it comes to loving yourself and not losing yourself within a relationship. I know in times gone by I've lost myself in relationships, and it's something that I've sworn I'll never do again. Not that I want to not have a loving, intimate relationship, which is this card here, but it's that you know, you've got to prioritize yourself sometimes. You know, it's not all about everybody else. You know, like when you've got children and you've got a husband and things like that, or a wife, or however it all works out for you, you've got to prioritize yourself. You've got to make sure you take a step back every now and again and just think, you know, how am I feeling? When did I last get a nice bath? And when did I last treat myself? And when did I last look in the mirror and think, you know, you're beautiful? Yeah, it's all about you having that emotional freedom within yourself, and loving yourself and being really comfortable in your own skin, ready to move on and move forward. So we have got, I will just mention that we did have the distorted feminine here. Now this is we all have, I've just been learning about all this, we all have masculine and we all have feminine within our makeup, within our setup. This is the this is about being able to sit for me today. It's about being, I was just thinking back to the video on my Facebook that I'd put on the other day, and it was on about, you know, like, think of the feminine as the womb. So it's about, you know, being the one that stays still, the one that nurtures, the one that's, you know, the giver and the receiver, and the warmth and the comfiness of the relationship, the one with all the emotions and stuff. So that's what this one's about. And for me, it's sort of saying to you guys that it's about, you know, you nurturing your feminine side, whether you be a male or a female. It's about nurturing you and being comfortable in your own skin, I want to say, and making sure that, you know, it isn't a one-sided relationship is what I want to say. So then we get the dating card. We get this chivalry card, which is all about somebody coming forward if you are on your own. It's the soulmate card, the best card in the deck, unless it's the commitment card. And then we've got the intimacy card. So if you're doing your work, yeah, if you're doing all this and doing your work and making sure that, you know, you are 100% within yourself, within your own mind, body and soul, this is what's here, what's coming in for you. I've got to say as well, we've got this, the inner peace card. So this is about you guys having that inner peace. Yeah, you'll be feeling that inner peace if you're doing the work and if you are ready for this next step. This next step is you getting out there and dating, having some fun. Yeah, this is about you, you know, getting an offer. Now this can be a man or a woman. you know, the chivalry card. It's just about somebody coming in and making that wonderful gesture, that wonderful offer, that feeling of romance, that feeling of somebody coming in and knocking your socks off and making you happy and making you giggle and making you, I mean, if you're a man, I'm sure you won't be giggling, but you know what I mean. It's making your heart run, isn't it? It's making your heart race. It's making you want to go out and have that fun. It's making you want to spend that time getting to know somebody and you know, I want to say playing around. We've got the intimacy here. So this is about, you know, going back to the emotional freedom. It's about you knowing yourself well enough and being able to open up to another person. It's about you, can you see how they're both bare there in the bath? It's about you both being able to lay bare and being able to talk about anything, really. This is how it's feeling. It's about you being really emotionally free with this person. So whoever's coming in for you, expect lots of dating, lots of time together, lots of getting to know each other, cheeky little gifts, you know. I'm not saying like big fancy gifts, but just, you know, gifts of time and gifts of love and gifts of being honest and open and feeling secure in what you're doing. This is about getting the gifts as well. The other thing that I want to say is that this guy's not on his horse, so he's not racing in. So there's that feeling of, you know, that steady pace coming on for you guys here. And I also want you to know that, you know, you are in a very good position because they are saying to me that this is going to be quite a balanced relationship. It's a soulmate relationship. So it's soulmate, twin flame, however you want, whatever you want to call it, whatever you have going on for you guys. But this is all about balance. This is about two people coming together, look, and connecting their imbalance. Here we've got the butterflies, which is all about, you know, you guys spreading your wings, you guys transforming together, becoming a unit. You know, look at these beautiful love hearts here. I just love this card. It's absolutely beautiful, but everything in this card is very balanced. The flowers are balanced, even the two twigs at each side coming off with the flowers are in exactly the same place. These two guys here once again are naked under here, so we've got two cards of two people being naked. And like I say always, this is about people, you know, getting down and being very much honest about what they want, where they're going, being able to have that, which will come in with the soulmate card, is, you know, having that connection already so that you feel comfortable enough to literally probably get in the bath together and not even worry about it, if that makes sense. It's, you know, when you go into different relationships, it's really bizarre, isn't it? Because some people, you're like really shy in front of them and you can't talk and you can't be yourself, and you wouldn't dare like get naked and tell them things about yourself that you may say to somebody that you feel very close to. And I think what's going to happen here is with this soulmate card is that you are going to feel very close and very connected, which is going to make it so much easier for you to be yourself. And that is the most important thing in a relationship. For it to work, you have to be yourself, and that is what I'm getting here. There's going to be some fun times, guys, some fun times. So enjoy the dating scene, enjoy your time together, enjoy the fact that you're both going to be coming forward, being very honest and getting yourselves out and having that fun. This is going to bring this sense of inner peace here. Absolutely, but you are going to keep your own identity, which is what we've got here. And also we've got the silver waterfall card, which the silver waterfall card in this is like getting the 10 of cups. It's like getting the creme de la creme of the relationships that are coming in. So make sure, guys, if you're in conflict at the moment, make sure that you are being kind to each other, you are being loving to each other, you are being, you know, empathic, you're being compassionate, you're being understanding, and you're giving your own love to that person. And, you know, just having that balance between both of you. Make sure that, you know, you are in the now and you're, you know, this is back to being compassionate again. This is about you being emotionally free with each other. This is about you looking after yourself, because if you don't look after yourself, you can't look after anybody else. And it's about you having them clear boundaries as to what you want, where you're going, and how things are going to be, basically. So a beautiful reading there, guys. I've got to say, enjoy yourselves, have some fun. Yeah, and just trust in the outcome, really. If you've got that soulmate card, things are looking good. And that intimacy card, it's all about, you know, good, strong connections there. So have a great day, guys, and I will speak to you all soon. Goodbye.